Hello and a very good morning, everyone. Welcome back to today's market outlook. How are you today? So, welcome to Thursday, 2nd of July 2020. Edmund here. We had a very interesting Wednesday, which was just about 48 hours ago. We can see that the UK pound continued to move up, and also the gold prices yesterday retraced back almost 30 US dollars. So, before we start to analyze yesterday's market movements and also this morning's market sentiment, let us have a look and see what will be coming up for the next 24 hours. So, today's main economy data will be coming out from the US um, later on tonight, and also let us kick off with the economic calendar. Early this morning at 2 a.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time, the FOMC was releasing their meeting minutes, and of course, some of the statements is pretty much known to the markets already. One of it will be that the FOMC members are of the view that the economy will definitely need some time, or will need for more support for a certain period of time, possibly for the next 1 year or maybe 1.5 years. So that was this morning's event, the FOMC meeting minutes. Moving on later today at 3 p.m., we will be having unemployment change data coming out from Spain. And towards 5 p.m., we will be having the EURUSD unemployment rate. So a quick look at the market forecast. So for today's data, we will be having, one second. Yeah, so for today's data, the 3 p.m. Spain unemployment change, markets are expecting 113,000 jobs being lost. So if any number comes in above this 113K, that will be a positive note. And at 5 p.m., the Eurozone unemployment rate is expected to come in at 7.6%. Okay. Moving towards the evening, we will be having a critical economic data. At 8:30 p.m., the US will be announcing the average hourly earnings, and also more importantly, the non-farm employment change data. Together at 8:30 p.m., the unemployment rate will also be announced, and usually this average hourly earnings, non-farm payrolls data, and also unemployment rate will be announced on Friday, which is tomorrow. However, the US will be having a bank holiday tomorrow, so the announcement has been pulled 1 day earlier, which is tonight. Okay, so the usual unemployment claims will be announced at 8:30 p.m. And moving towards the final two economic events, which are pretty minor. One of it will be the monthly factory orders from the US, and also natural gas storage data at 10:30 p.m. Again, a quick look at market expectations for tonight. At 8:30 p.m., the non-farm employment change, markets are expecting the numbers to come in at 3 million jobs being created over the last 30 days, and unemployment rate to drop to 12.4%. Okay, so that is the events which are coming up for the next 24 hours. Again, pay attention to 2 to 4 p.m. and also 7 to 9 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. Pretty much like yesterday. So we will go into the technical charts. We will understand the movements of currencies and also commodities in the technical charts analysis section. Before we wrap up, let us have a look and see what are the other major news or events which happened for the last 24 hours. The US dollar again weakened. Yesterday's daily analysis video, we were looking at the US dollar trading at the high range of its H4 consolidation phase, and we were also looking for the US dollar to move down. Okay, so true enough, on the 1 hour candle, the US dollar tried to move up during the Asian and UK trading session. However, during the US trading session at about 1500 plus 5 hours, if you're in Malaysia or Singapore, this would be 2000 hours, which is 8 p.m. local Singapore and Malaysia time. The US dollar moves down. The move of the day was the US dollar going down. Okay, so again, we're going to look at this in detail in the technical charts analysis section. Some of the main reasons or some of the factors that push the US dollar down would be some positive economic data. As mentioned yesterday, most of the purchasing managers index data, manufacturing purchasing managers index from Europe and also from China and also from the US itself. This is the one. Yeah, from the US itself, the ISM manufacturing PMI and also the final manufacturing PMI, all the numbers coming in at above average. Okay, so that was one of the main factors that weakened the US dollar, and also there are reports that there is a vaccine which is in I believe the second or third stage of testing. This vaccine is developed by a Chinese-based company, and so far the results and the testing is very promising, and partly due to that also we can see not only did the US dollar weaken, but gold prices also dropped. Okay, so these are the latest events and developments on positive economic data and also a potential vaccine which could be very promising coming up very soon. Okay, so let us move on to the technical charts analysis section to understand more about the movements of currencies and commodities.